The joys of deep-sea angling. Bone-chilling temperature, a pea-soup fog, a magnificent catch, and Harry Baxter for your guide.
Who told you about this trip? Oh, please. I've always been wanting to come to England. Take a look at the label. You've never been to England, but you're wearing a made-to-measure suit by a London tailor. It was sent to me in Lahore, a present. You're lying.
Here he's coming right at us. Flaming lunatic.
No lights? That speed in a fog? Why?
Well, that's some catch when you're out fishing with Simon Templar.
Come on, let's go. Come on, pick up your feet.
He's not very well. He's sick.
My heart bleeds for him. Come on. Right, that's enough. Rest of you next trip. Phew, it smells like a stable in there.
Some of us were sick. We could not help it.
Yes, I know. What's the matter with you? Not conscience.
You just killed a man, Bonner.
Relax, Slater. The tide's going out. We were swept into mid-channel by morning. Get him ashore. All right, out. Come on. Hurry it up.
About a mile out, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you wouldn't recognize the launch again.
In heavy fog?
It was a 30-footer, wide. There are hundreds of them around.
Mrs. Templar, I shall want a written statement when the police arrive.
Fine. Come on, Harry. We'll be at the yacht club.
Yes, I dare say you could do with a drink.
Oh, I could, but Harry never touches the stuff.
What happens now? Forged work permits, and you're as good as any legal immigrant. Do we get into this?
What do you want for your money?
More than this, for £200.
That's risk money, sweetheart. Our risk. Now get in the truck. You get caught, you only get sent home. We get caught, we get sent to jail. Now get in!
I'm sure we've met before.
I don't think so. I never forget a face.
We must have met before.
It certainly seems long overdue.
You're Simon Templar.
Right. And you?
Laura Stevens. I've heard a lot about you. You're said to be very rich.
A man's enemies will go to any length to blacken his character.
Oh, I don't think being rich is something to be ashamed of. I think it's rather attractive in a man.
Who's the original member of the bulldog breed?
That's Charles Bonner.
A friend.
A friend.
I am sorry.
Hope you didn't have too long to wait.
Mr. Templar was entertaining me very nicely.
You just get in?
Oh, tied up a couple of moments ago.
Fog a bit thick at mid-channel.
It could be. I just come down from Saltsea. Out the coast all the way. Templar. Aren't you the chap who's just fished that Indian fellow out of the drink?
You just saved someone?
I was just too late to save someone.
Who was he?
Oh, some Indian fellow. They're not seamen, you know. Mess about with boats, get themselves into trouble.
Yes, well, I don't think seamanship would have helped this one. He had 2 bullets in him when he hit the water.
Did he? Gang fight in all probability. Large pink gin, please, George.
Yes, sir.
You seem pretty sure of what happened.
That's because I know him, my boy. Handled him during the war.
Oh, which war was that?
Oh, World War II, of course.
That's the one that finished a quarter of a century ago.
Be glad when we dumped this lot. It's a police car. Get him outside, quick.
You've left them behind. You go back and get them, sweetheart. The cops will be glad to see you.
Hey, Roy, take a look at this lot. Bingo night in Bombay.
To have come 5,000 miles.
All to end in nothing. Nothing.
Shut up. Come on, we need a telephone. Let's go.
A simple drive to London and you bungle it.
But we're in the middle of nowhere. You've got to pick us up.
All right, yes, as soon as I can. I have to get back to London.
Now?
That's what I said.
All right, all right. I'll get my bag.
But don't bother.
What?
You're not coming.
You bet your life I'm coming. What am I supposed to do?
Stay here tonight and I'll come back for you tomorrow.
Stay here? All alone?
You'll find someone. You usually do.
Now listen to me, Charlie.
No, you listen to me. I'm in no mood for guff from you tonight or anyone else. So just do as you're told.
Strange lot, aren't they, sir?
You're amused?
Well, you know, I mean, they're different. Look, it's not that I'm prejudiced.
So you're not prejudiced. That's fine. Because I am.
Eh?
Against the Englishmen who brought them over here. We exploited their longing to get into the country, and then murdered in the process.
Well, Mr. Hussain, this is Mr. Templar. He found the body. And Mr. Hussain is from the Pakistan High Commission.
How do you do?
I am indebted to you, Mr. Templar. The dead man is, or was, a valued member of my staff.
You knew him?
A number of High Commission officials are assigned to work with the authorities on illegal immigration. My colleague was obviously discovered. There is big business in importing people. Do you want me to question them?
Please. Their truck crashed a couple of miles down the road.
We think the driver and some others got away.
तुम इस मुल्क बगैर इजाजत आए हो? बोलो, बताओ मुझे। बोलना यार, तुम बोलो, बोलो।
जी जनाब, हम काले साहब पानी के जहाज से जनाब।
He says they were brought over from Calais.
Ask him about the boat, the men on it.
ये जहाज का नाम क्या था?
हमें नहीं मालूम जनाब।
और ये आदमी जो थे अंग्रेज थे?
अंग्रेज थे जनाब, दो लोग थे जनाब।
इनके नाम क्या थे?
नहीं मालूम जनाब।
अच्छा, बस ठीक है। Two men, both English. That is all he knows. You must understand, Mr. Templar, these men have never been in a boat in their whole life before. They were afraid. It was dark. They saw very little.
What about the truck?
We checked. Stolen in London. From the Sterling Transportation Company. No lead there particularly. Hundreds of vehicles stolen every day.
There has to be a lead somewhere. And it's not going to be found booking Pakistanis for illegal entry.
You botched this up properly, haven't you?
We got their money, didn't we? And none of the ones the cops picked up have any idea where the clearinghouse is in London.
No thanks to you.
It couldn't be helped. Look, none of them know anything. All we have to do is get rid of these three tonight.
Well, get them in here, then.
Come on, in the car. Quick. Come on.
Abandoned?
Totally.
Where's Bulldog gone?
To London.
What does he do?
About what?
About a living.
He's a boat broker. You want to buy the Queen Mary? Phone Charles Bonner.
And what do you do?
I'm an ex-model. I'm an ex-dancer. I'm an ex-somebody's wife. And I need my head examined.
Why, don't think so. What you need is another large gin and a ride back to London.
Would you drive me back?
With the greatest of pleasure.
You're not only rich, you're sweet and kind.
And very, very curious about Charles Bonner.
Hey, Marjorie. Passport, work permit, and good luck.
Thank you, kind sir. Thank you.
Got somewhere to sleep tonight?
Oh, no, I'm sorry.
What about you two?
I'm going to my sister. I have a cousin in Birmingham.
Right. Jackson, that one goes to Mrs. Reynolds.
Right.
Now, wait a minute. I'll pay you first.
When's the next trip then?
I'll let you know.
What are you going to do, lie low for a bit?
I'll let you know. 100. That's for Sam. You can give it to her in the morning. Now get him Marjorie over to Mrs. Reynolds.
Okay. Come on, you.
Yes. Thank you, kind sir.
Madri.
Himadri, you tell me where you stay in London. The next time I come, we will meet.
75 Camden Square.
You would write it down, please, to be so kind.
75 Camden Square.
Thank you. Thank you, kind sir.
Soon we will meet.
Come on.
Oh, Madri.
Oh, thank you.
Well, it's my neck as well as yours.
$500.
Now look, Bonner.
Don't be impatient. We'll talk about it later. Suresh Gupta. It's a work permit.
But I'm a student.
Yes, well, I put you down as a clerk. Very nice. I had no idea you people went in for cheesecake.
She's my sister. And she's a lady.
All right. Coming.
Hello, Mrs. Reynolds.
Just one?
Yes, we had a bit of trouble, ma'am.
What kind of trouble?
It's none of your business.
What can he pay?
Oh, yes, lady. I can pay.
£10 a week, in advance.
Oh, yes, lady, it is most satisfactory.
Bargain of the year. Goodbye, lovely seeing you.
Come on. It's not a palace. It's not a flop house either.
It's most comfortable.
Well, then pay for it.
£10.
2 weeks in advance.
Certainly, kind lady. 2 weeks.
Well, it's time you're moving. You said you got somewhere to go.
Oh, yes, my sister. She lives in London.
How you go to Birmingham?
By train, early in the morning. 15 minutes past 8.
Can get to Euston?
By taxi.
Taxi? My, we are coming up in the world. Now, just make sure neither of you are picked up wandering around the streets, understand? That you got your passports, work permits, and the best of British luck. Now, beat it. You sure you're all right?
Yes.
Sorry.
Hey, Chaudhry, listen. Come to my sister's.
No. It's only a few hours before my train leaves. I will stay in the station. Do not worry.
You must be a raving lunatic, Bonner. What a mess you've got us in.
What won't they do for money?
You are among thieves, Yarish. Do not be surprised about anything they do.
15 to 20 passengers a week at 200 quid a time. You take £2,000, I get a lousy, stinking 500 quid. You can keep it, Bonner.
Now, don't get greedy, Slater, please. I supply the organizational talents and the boat. Under the circumstances, very fair.
That's open to discussion.
Discussion, perhaps, but not negotiation.
After tonight, I want more.
You're making more money than you ever made in your life. And about 20 times what you're worth.
I didn't reckon on murder.
They're evil and greedy, those two.
They are worse. They're killers. I saw them.
On the boat?
Yes. One of us, they shot him and they threw him overboard.
Then they must be punished.
Chaudhry, are we in a position to go to the police? Huh?
No, that's true.
Hey, listen, you don't look well.
A little fever, that's all.
But I'm worried about you, all right?
Look, have I not a tongue? I speak English. I say to the taxi driver, Euston Station, please. And then I ask for a Birmingham train. Do not think of me as a child. Look, your bus is coming.
Sorry, mate.
Honestly, what would you think?
Well, I think it's very fishy.
Another woman.
Probably. After all, he did walk out on you at the yacht club, left you flat. I think it shows a certain lack of respect.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But I'll find out what's going on. Yes, sirree, I'll find out.
You'll find out what? What will you find out, Laura?
Where were you tonight? Well, I have a right to know. If Simon hadn't brought me home, I would have been...
Well, now that you have, good night. It's a little late for social calls.
Oh, but this isn't a social call.
Oh?
I could want to buy a boat.
A boat?
Yes, you are a boat broker, aren't you?
Well, yes, but I don't normally do business at this hour.
Oh, but I thought you did. In fact, I thought you'd been doing business all evening.
What the devil are you talking about?
People. Importing.
Importing?
What's he talking about?
I'm talking about loading immigrants onto a boat in Calais, bringing them across the channel at £200 each, say 10 a trip. That's £2,000, 3 or 4 of those a month. Easy pickings.
You're either drunk or out of your mind.
Am I? Then how do you keep this pad up? Laura says you haven't sold a boat since she met you.
You talk too much.
Charlie, I didn't mean to, honestly.
I told you before, mind your own business.
Honestly, I wouldn't get you into trouble.
Oh, but Laura, he's in trouble. And so will you be, if you don't get out.
Templar, if you repeat this accusation in public, I'll sue you blind.
If I repeat it, I'll prove it. Now, come on, Laura. Get your coat. I'm going to take you to an hotel. I have a feeling that the bulldog breed is going to turn nasty.
It's a dream to see you. I'm so happy. I thought your permit wasn't until next year.
Malia, I didn't want to wait that long.
Suresh.
Malia, I have everything. Work permit, entry certificate, passport. So please don't worry, huh?
Why should I worry?
Oh, no reason at all.
You are lying. I know you. I am your sister. Those papers are forged. Isn't that true?
Malia, I could not afford to waste a whole year.
What is it, mister?
You, Sam Barlow?
Who's asking?
This truck was in a spot of trouble last night in Sussex, wasn't it?
That's right, it was pinched.
Well, that's what happened, is it?
Well, the law's satisfied. So whoever you are, beat it.
I was told, Sam, that under certain conditions you weren't averse to making a little bread. I was told that you were quite willing to hire the company's truck out for a little consideration.
What are you getting at?
No questions asked. You leave the truck. I pick it up, then return it when I'm finished.
Look, get going.
And if anything should go wrong, you can always say it was stolen.
I said get going.
That's what happened, though, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I told you the police have been here and they're satisfied it was stolen. Now I've got work to do.
Couple of things to do before you leave. Read the last entry.
76,453 miles.
Meaning that up until Saturday, this truck had traveled 76,453 miles all told. Right?
Yeah.
Now look at the speedometer. 76,453 miles.
Well?
We know the truck went to Sussex last night, don't we? It was stolen, you told me.
The accident must have duffed the speedometer.
But in that case, the speedometer should show 80 miles down to Sussex. 80 miles more than's in the logbook.
I don't understand it.
Oh, yes, you do, Sam. You disconnected the speedometer every time the truck was required for a job.
Look, give us a break, will you? I mean, 20 quid a time, that's all I got.
Won't do, Sam.
You're going to shop me to the boss?
Mm-hmm. Unless you start thinking hard.
Well, there is an address. 73 East Road, Shoreditch. But it won't do you much good. It's a derelict house.
Thanks, Sam. It's all right, don't be afraid. I am not from the police or the immigration. I'm only interested in the men who brought you here. Do you understand? Now, were you on that boat?
Yes. Cousin in Birmingham. You help me, please, to Euston Station.
A man was killed on that boat.
Yes.
Did you see who did it?
See, no. Surish side. Not me. Surish knows.
Well, where can I find this Surish?
He has sister in London. Very beautiful. She is model.
You're very sick. I'd better take you to a doctor.
No, no doctor.
Nobody's going to hurt you. I promise. Come along. Was he on the boat? Now, come on, give me that gun. You're sick. You need a doctor. Now, give me the gun.
Templar. I knew he'd be trouble.
Trouble. I didn't even know you'd killed that Indian on the launch. Heard Templar and Chowdhury discussing it.
Hello, Slater. Listen, we've got a problem. Chowdhury's back at the clearinghouse and... The clearinghouse is dead. There's nothing to lead them anywhere. Slater's got Chowdhury's passport, work permit, the lot.
Wait a minute. What do you say about the bit of paper?
What bit of paper?
Look, I wrote it myself. 75 Camden Square. It was in his pocket. It'll lead him straight to Hamadry. He can identify the lot of us.
Then someone has to deal with Hamadry. Not me.
The bullet killed him.
But he would have died anyway with smallpox.
What do you know about this man?
He's one of a group of immigrants that were smuggled into England last night.
Where are they now?
They've all been rounded up apart from 3. He was one of them.
Probably none of them vaccinated.
I doubt it.
In an Indian or Pakistani community, this can spread like wildfire. These men must be found and fast.
I have a couple of clues. This address, I found it in his pocket, 75 Camden Square.
Both of them are a threat. We're in very big trouble. Where's Slater?
He's going to meet us back here.
The one that arrived last night?
Yes.
Upstairs, number 8.
Smallpox won't bother him now.
Don't you pull the Captain Bligh bit with me!
All right, don't get shirty. But the point is, the kid saw me kill this man. An eyewitness to a murder, and Templar's looking for him.
There's got to be some way we can find him first.
Wait a minute. Didn't he say his sister was a model?
What does that do for us?
My dear chap, we know her name. Gupta. She's a model, she'll have a telephone. G. Green. Guest. Grierson. There you are, Gupta. Not many of them either. A few calls and we've got her. Right, give me the first one.
Gupta A.
Oh, this is the International Model Agency here. Is Miss Gupta there, please? Gupta. No, Gupta. G-U-P-T-A. Yes, that's right. Next.
267-6123. Gupta L.
Right. Lick your lips. That's nice. Great. I'm up, darling. Great. Hey, there you go. Now give me the back.
I'm sorry to interrupt. Is that Miss Gupta?
Yeah.
I must have a word with her. It's very urgent.
I know, innit? Right, she's all yours.
Miss Gupta, I'm sorry to come barging in like this, but I'm trying to locate your brother.
My brother?
If you're planning on taking my picture, this is my bad side. Thanks. I know the whole story. You arrived last night.
Who are you?
Simon Templar.
Well, you're mistaken, Mr. Templar. My brother is in Lahore.
How many more?
About 8.
Hello?
Oh, this is the International Model Agency calling. Is Miss Gupta there, please?
No, I'm sorry, she's not in. She's gone out on a modeling job.
Got him. What was the address on that last number?
23 Stanmore Park Road.
Right, come on. All right, Laura, come out.
I came back for some clothes. Charlie,
She's heard everything we said.
I won't cause any trouble.
You certainly won't. Now take her down to the boat and keep her quiet.
Miss Gupta, I promise you everything I say is true. Your brother crossed the English Channel last night with a Bengali named Chowdhury. He has been exposed to smallpox. He can not only infect others, he can become seriously ill himself. Now, please trust me. Please.
I'll take you to him.
rash.
Who is it?
It's your friends from the boat.
What do you want?
There's been a complication. Open up.
Oh. Hey!
You're coming with us.
Why? What have I done?
Nothing. And you never will. Come on.
Wait. Okay, answer it.
Hello? Hello?
Hello? Malia? Malia, get the police. Now listen. The men who brought me here are trying to kill me.
Where are you?
I'm in a junkyard.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
They're going to kill him.
Did he say where he was?
In a junkyard.
Is there one here?
Yes, quite close. Why?
Come on, I'll explain on the way. This is where he made the phone call from. Come on. You get on to the police, then wait for me here. Here, give me that. How many of them are there?
There were two. Now there's only one.
You get back to the phone box. Malia will explain everything. Go on, I'll cover you. World War III's over, Bulldog.
You shouldn't have taken the gun from me. The first one I got right on the head. It was real good. And when they were coming down...
Of course, I'm not a big drinker myself.
Well, all set to go fishing?
I just don't feel right somehow, using his boat.
Oh, I wouldn't worry. Come on. Where Bonner's gone, he won't be using it for some time. Coming, Harry?
Oh, thank you. You never know what you might find if you go fishing with Simon Templar.